Hello guys, welcome to my course on Excel spreadsheets. Within this course, I want to lead you from a beginner to an expert. And I believe that if you follow through with everything in this course, sequentially, you will become an expert, right? So within this first video, we are going to talk about two sections, the quick access section and the ribbon section. Up here is the quick access section and below it is the ribbon section. Now up at the quick access section you have four buttons basically. The save button, which you can use to save your information. The undo button, which you can use to undo your information. The redo button, which you can use to redo your information. So basically if you have some arbitrary data in a cell and you don't want it there, you can undo that information, or you can also redo that information. Just leave it there basically. Now the last button is used to customize your quick access section, so you can add new functionalities within your quick access section to access functionalities on the fly basically. So you can add new, open, email, quick print, spelling, print preview, and print. So all these functionalities can be added to your quick access section for quick functionality basically. Now within your ribbon section, in this video I'm going to focus on four parts: clipboard, font, alignment, and number. For the styles, cells, and editing, I will talk about these sections as the course materials. But for now, we are going to focus on the clipboard, font, alignment, and number section. On the clipboard section, you have four buttons, right? The cut, copy, format painter, and paste. The cut and copy is pretty easy to understand. Basically, you can cut an information from one cell and paste it in another cell. The copy can do the same thing. Copy information from one cell and paste it in another cell. For the format painter now, if you like the look of this particular section in terms of the formatting of the colors, you can copy the formatting from one section to another section. But before you can do this, you have to understand that within Excel, if you hold down on Shift and use the navigation button such as left, right, up, down, you will see the cells being highlighted, right? And if you go across, you can see that you can use the Shift and the navigation buttons to highlight over your cells, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to highlight over the cells that I want to copy the formatting from, and I'm going to press copy, right, and go on formatting, and I'm going to paste it over here. But the thing is though, you don't have to press copy. You could just highlight over it by the Shift and navigational buttons and press format painter, and you will see that paintbrush sign and on the large plus sign. Click on a cell and the format is going to be there. Very simple to understand. Alright, now I am finished with that part. Now let's turn to the font section. The font section is pretty straightforward. You can manipulate your fonts, size, styles over here, size over here. You can use the buttons up here to also change the size of your fonts, up, down. You can bold your fonts. You can turn it into italic. You can underline certain data, and you can put a border around your table. One of these tables don't have any border, as you can see. In order to put a border around it, you have to use the Shift and the navigation keys again. Highlight over the information you want to have the border around, and you're going to go on the border button over here and choose the layout which you want. See, and you can do that and you will see a border, and if you don't like it, you could just undo it. Let's talk about the filler buttons. With these buttons, you can use it to fill colors within your cell and manipulate the color of your font within your cells. So basically I could click on a cell and then click on this button over here, and you will see that I have changed the color of the cell, and you can choose many other colors as well if you want. And to change the color of the font, I just click on the font on the cell where the data is, and I just click over here, and there you go. I have changed the color of the font, and that's very good to use. Now, another thing you can see is that I have used the filler button to fill the colors. I could just click on a cell on the bottom of a row, go across like that. You will see that I could just change the color. Another thing you can understand is that, remember I told you earlier that you can use the shift and navigation buttons to highlight over cells? You could also click on the cell and drag it across to also highlight over the cells, right? So you could also click on the cell like this and drag it across. You see that? That's very simple, and to me it's simpler than using the shift and navigation button. Over here is the alignment section that you can use to further format your information and align it into certain areas. Let's say that I want to align this lighter item in the center. I could just click on this button over here. Boom. And I get it in the center of the cell. And if I want it over the right, I could just click on here and I get it over the right. Another important button that I've used a lot is merge and center. I want the center item, right? I could just click on merge and center, and it's center important within the cell. It makes it easier to format my information. Another thing that I also can do is I can add indents within my cells. So let's say that I want to push snack to the right some more. I can do that by pressing this button over here. See that? And I could push it back to the left if I want to. You see like oh, I push snack into other cells? I cannot do it with the left button. Now let's turn to the number section. Over the number section, you can change the layout of your numbers basically. So you can add percentages or currency, which has been there all along. I could also further format the currency. You see that? So I just press on this button over here and I see a lot of other currency signs that pop up, and you can use it to further format your currencies. Chinese one, Euro, English, United Kingdom, United States. So you can use it to, format your currency. If you are dealing with finance data, you could also add decimals, add or remove decimals with your currency. Look at that. That's it for this video. I will see you again next time. Take care.